President Emmerson Mnangagwa says the Second Republic is on a robust drive to improve the business working environment.
He was speaking at the official opening of the inaugural National Competitiveness Commission Summit in Bulawayo this Thursday. The details.
A level playing field is a key component for any business enterprise to thrive and compete on the local and international market. Recognizing the importance of ensuring business operates competitively, government hosted the inaugural Competitiveness Commission Summit in Bulawayo. The two-day event, officially opened by President Mnangagwa this Thursday, drew delegates from the academia, business community and cabinet ministers. Among factors that can possibly affect competitiveness of business are economic conditions, labor costs, human capital skills, technological advancements, and market access. The head of state clearly outlined the role of the summit in reinforcing Zimbabwe's global competitiveness.
This Competitiveness Summit, which is to be held annually, is a notable milestone of the Second Republic in our quest to reinforcing Zimbabwe's global competitiveness. It further enables us the opportunity to deliberate on policy and the topical issues necessary for enhancing competitiveness. The impact of the collaboration under this initiative is envisaged to aid various entities to align with the current global dynamics and international best practices. In doing so, I challenge stakeholders to broaden engagement and encourage participation of all players across the various sectors, including SMEs, women and youth, for the realization of our national vision of a prosperous and empowered upper middle income society by 2030.
As the country rounds up on the Business Blueprint National Development Strategy 1 NDS 1, President Mnangagwa said under NDS 2, priority will be on increasing the value of the manufacturing sector to $10 billion United States dollars from the current $4 billion United States dollars.
As you are aware, the first edition of the National Development Strategy is coming to an end in 2025. Efforts are underway to develop the successor program, the National Development Strategy 2, NDS 2. This is said to be anchored on fiscal discipline, macroeconomic stability, as well as robust trade and investment as critical drivers for improving productivity and competitiveness. The NDS2 will prioritize value addition and industrialization, particularly in the manufacturing sector. The aim is to increase the sector's value from the current US $4 billion to over US $10 billion through a strategic focus on value chains in the different sectors.
While highlighting plans to grow the country's economy, the head of state said his government is aware of the difficulties affecting business and is working to rectify them.
On its part, the Second Republic is alive to issues affecting businesses and is scaling up measures that create a supportive business operating environment which encourages innovation and investment. My government's trust is premised on the need to promote value addition and beneficiation of raw materials and minerals that support the creation of vibrant industrial value chains, which are critical in the transformation of our economy. To date, the Zimbabwe Industrial Reconstruction and Growth Plan has been developed as the transitional plan to address the challenges currently bedeviling both the industrial and commercial sectors of our country.
President Mnangagwa said government remains committed to all stakeholders, inclusive of the private sector, development partners and academia, in addressing the impediments affecting the country's global competitiveness. He stressed the importance of using the country's natural resources, highly educated and hardworking human capital, as well as heritage-based development policies and programs for enhanced competitiveness and sustainable development. One of the objectives of the summit is to proffer resolutions that inform competitiveness policy interventions by government. Josephine Mugio, ZBC News, Bulawayo.
Now, the National Competitiveness Commission Summit, which concluded in Bulawayo this Thursday, has underscored the need to enhance collaboration between private and public sectors to boost industrial productivity and competitiveness.
As the curtain came down on the National Competitiveness Commission Summit in Bulawayo this Thursday, focus was on steps required on Zimbabwe to build industrial sustainability, productivity and competitiveness.
Collaboration between public and private sector, it remains critical for a thriving economy. We say gone are the days where you point to each other and just say them. Naturally, you know, when you point, what happens to the fingers? 4 of them really come towards you. So we look forward to work together and continue working together as we always do on that. May this day be etched in the history of Zimbabwe as the day that set the platform for the nation's unwavering commitment to leave no stone unturned as we develop the building blocks for a more competitive operating environment in which businesses can survive.
The availability of affordable key infrastructure was cited as an enabler for enhancing competitiveness.
The availability of good infrastructure actually helps business do business better and more efficiently. Particularly if you look at transport, it's cheaper for business to move their cargo via rail as compared to via road. So rail is key. Also, if you look at energy, both from the cost perspective and from the availability perspective, I think it is key for industry to function. For me, energy is actually like the lifeblood of every economy. It is needed and it is critical thereof to make sure we are a competitive nation.
The importance of robust regulatory frameworks in fostering a level playing field and attracting investment was emphasized.
There are 4 big challenges as I look at it. One is the shared prosperity challenge, the jobs challenge, the policy implementation challenge, and of course the global winds of change. And what are the things that are benefiting Zimbabwe? Geopolitics, clearly, abundant natural reserves. This is one of the richest resources or resource countries in the world too. Because what Zimbabwe faces today is informality. The question today is that how do I really move from informality to formality? How do I create a tax structure which is friendly?
Government underscored the pivotal role of competitiveness in achieving sustainable economic development.
Competitiveness is a key driver of sustainable economic growth, and the summit discussions and outcomes will further reinforce Zimbabwe's commitment to enhancing productivity, streamlining the ease of doing business, and fostering long-term industrial transformation. This inaugural summit on productivity and competitiveness comes just a week after the President directed his ministers to urgently address the challenges business face as a result of red tape, exorbitant fees, and over-regulation.
According to stakeholders, the National Competitiveness Commission Summit has generated actionable recommendations that will guide Zimbabwe's efforts towards attracting investment, achieving sustainable economic growth, and competitiveness of the local economy. Iland Moy, ZBC News, Bulawayo.